So this month, I'm developing a customer success function at my SaaS product. That's Clarity Flow. This is the product that I've been running for more than 3 years now, and yeah, it's at a point now where building out the customer success function and hiring someone and putting someone in this role has become a pretty high priority. So I wanted to talk about how I'm thinking about this function and how I'm going about developing it from the ground up. Because up until now, aside from my small development crew that I work with, I'm the full stack founder. I'm the designer. I'm the lead developer. I'm the product manager, and I'm the customer success and customer support person. And that's been basically my role on this product since it started. And I love wearing all the hats. That's what being a full stack founder is really all about. But this product is at a life cycle. Like this point in the life cycle of this particular product, it's gotten to a point where we're past the early chaotic building stage, and we've done quite a few pivots and some really really active development on this product. But here in 2024, it's sort of moving into a new phase where we're still, making steady product improvements, but it's not as chaotic as it was like last year and the year before. So now we're in this like slow, steady ramp up phase, right? And what that means for me as the founder of this product, and just where this product is at, removing myself from some of the hats, some of the roles in this thing, instead of me really taking the lead on everything. That's become a much higher priority for me now, because I'm running instrumental products. That's my product studio where I'm working on other products, and I'm working with clients, and I've got all sorts of other stuff going on. So, I still am very committed, and I'm actively working on Clarity Flow on this SaaS product. But my involvement needs to change, and I need to remove myself and start the process of developing new functions, new roles that can replace things that are currently literally taking up hours in my day. So, that's, where I begin with that is thinking about, like, as a founder who does it all, how do I start to pick and choose which things I want to keep and which things I need to start to remove myself from? So I always identify first as a product manager and a product designer. And, along with that, I develop and I code. But fundamentally, I'm a designer of products, and I manage the product in terms of overseeing the roadmap and deciding on where we're going to take the product based on the market and based on the customer's needs and things like that. So that's the role that I intend to hold on to for the foreseeable future in all my products. Like, I'm the product manager, product designer. Um, Customer support and customer success, I think, has to be the first to go. And, because that's it, if I'm wearing all the hats, that's the hat that literally becomes like the heaviest. It starts to take up more and more time and energy. And my time and energy is just better spent on other things like managing the product. So that's where I begin with all this. And that's sort of like my motivation for even starting this whole project, right? So then, there's this like terminology especially in software products. Customer support is a very well-known job title. And then customer success it's not brand new. It's been around for a while, but it's, I feel like it's just more common in the tech industry and in software, right? So what's the difference between customer support and customer success? And how do I think about the difference between these two job titles, right? Well, I see customer support as, more focused on tier one, or you could have like tier two and tier three customer support representatives. But they're basically handling the inbox. They're focused on the inbox and the influx of messages and questions, and they're sending responses and resolving those tickets, if you will. That's the primary function, and very routine, kind of everyday, kind of coming in and just dealing with your queue of tickets. That's essentially what a customer support rep is doing. And a customer success is more focused on converting new customers who are, coming in and either evaluating the product or they've started their free trial, and basically doing whatever is necessary to convert those customers into good paying customers and long-term successful customers. And so on top of the just basic support of answering questions like, how does this feature work? What happens when I click this button? The customer success person is actually advising and consulting with customers and getting to understand their business and their particular use case, and batting some ideas around, like, well, maybe you can use it in this way, or why don't we try this or that, or here's my best advice on how to go about doing this based on what you want to do. So having conversations like that with customers, bringing it to a higher level, and then sort of like taking it even the next step. And since they understand our customers so well, and they're advising them on how to be successful, the customer success person is also really well positioned to create content that can help more and more customers at scale. So focusing like content creation, whether it's videos or blog posts or workshops or emails, that can help many customers, and that's informed by the direct interactions that the customer success person has with customers. And then finally, it's not just sort of like clocking in and dealing with a queue of tickets. This person is so embedded in our operation of how we onboard and speak to customers and help customers get successful that, like, over time, as this role develops, we evolve our operation, and this person is very involved in that process of improving our operation, right? So that's how I sort of like differentiate between these two things. But in my case, for this product, as I start to think about like, how do we build out these roles? Are they separate? Are they the same person? I sort of came down on, I think that we can and we should cover both the customer support and the customer success function in a single role, a single person to hire, right? So, first of all, I just don't think that we have the need in terms of like volume or bandwidth or activity in our product. We do have a lot of support and customers and questions coming in and conversations to have with customers, but I don't think it's enough to literally fill up 40 hours a week for two separate people. And this is a small kind of self-sustaining product at this point. So we don't have a budget to just really blow up the team size, right? So I like to keep the team small. I like to work lean. And I think that these two functions just go hand in hand really well. So here is like the training plan, if you will. Like, this is the high level progression that I'm going through with bringing on the new person. And by the way, she did start about 3-4 weeks ago, and we're just starting to make our way through this progression now. And I'll get to our progress on this in just a minute. But the training plan, like going from me doing everything to bringing on this new person and taking it over. So number one, like, let's just start with the customer support function. Before we even really get to customer success, I think this person can start as customer support and just take over that inbox. Like, literally, instead of the emails going to me, they start going to her and answering questions and confirming bug reports and filing those bug reports with me and with the development team, receiving feature requests, which we still get a lot of those, and understanding them, and then passing them along to me as the product person and the team, and then just straight answering questions, support, that kind of stuff. And over time, and actually as more of like an active project during the training process, this customer success person is learning about our customers, researching them, talking to them, checking out their websites, seeing what kind of work they do, seeing how they use our product. And they're just really, really getting to know our customers on a deep level and starting to identify the commonalities among them. And our product, Clarity Flow is aimed at coaches. So, especially coaches who do a lot of asynchronous coaching and courses and selling coaching products and things like that. So our customer success person is just getting to know all of that and how coaches use our product. The next phase, as they start to really get more and more comfortable in support and knowing our customers and how they become successful, is we're starting to have more live calls with customers during their trial as they're just getting started, onboarding and helping to help them become successful, right? And then like the final phase is taking everything that this person knows and they can initiate new content projects. I'm not sure what those are going to look like yet, but articles, workshops, emails, videos, things like that. So I just want to like kind of recap my personal goals as the founder, and what success looks like in this whole project of developing this customer success function. So number one, as I said, like my top priority right now is to remove myself from the customer support inbox, because the time that I spend working on this product is basically split half and half between product work and customer support and customer success work. And I want to cut out that part and keep the product work essentially. And I also think that strategically, by putting a really great person, her name is Kat, and she's been awesome so far, putting this person in the role of customer success and having a dedicated person there to advise and give our new customers a lot more attention than I've been able to give them, we can improve trial to paid conversion rate, and that will help growth. And at the same time, that should have the same effect on improving our churn rate, because I've seen this again and again across multiple businesses that I've had. The more we focus on successful onboarding of new customers who are just coming in and then it clicks for them within a month, that is the trigger for that customer to go on to be a long-term customer. They had a great initial experience, it sort of clicks, it locks in, and then there's really no reason for that person to look around and keep their eyes and ears open for alternatives to our tool for at least a year, probably longer to come, right? Whereas if they, compared to if they had like a sort of a rocky start and it sort of works, maybe they'll hang around for 2 or 3, 4 months, and then they'll just sort of churn to something better. So having that dedicated customer success helps both the conversion rate and the churn rate. And then finally, I think that we should, and we are going to be doing this, merging the customer success role with our content strategy, our content marketing strategy. Kat, the person who came on, she happens to be a fantastic writer, a professional writer, and she's sort of transitioning into this customer success role in her career. So it worked out perfectly in that regard. But the idea here is, instead of just being so SEO focused or we have other marketing stuff going on, but when it comes to our content strategy, it's been on pause for the last couple of months. And when we restart it, I want it to be focused on customer focused content. So content that is aimed at our existing customers, sharing tutorials and guides on how to be successful with our product. That will, of course, help more of our customers at scale, but I think it can have the dual effect of publishing that stuff and people finding it online and learning about how to use this tool for those use cases, and that actually brings them into the product. So I think it can help in both ways. So those are my goals. How are we doing so far? Where's the progress at? Well, as I said, Kat, our new customer success person, is about 3 or 4 weeks into this training process. We've had some really good early wins. I must say, I've been not surprised, because I've actually worked with Kat before, and I was really confident in her skills and experience and ability to pick things up really quickly, and that's absolutely been true. But we've had some really good early wins where she's getting a really, really deep understanding of our product and its features and the functionality Of course, there are lots of questions, and we're hammering those out. But yeah, that just understanding how things work is fundamentally really important. And then it's also been good because we always have a steady flow of customer support requests and customer success requests, like new customers who are trying to get on board. So every single week we're getting new inbound tickets from customers. And so each one of these has been a really good teachable moment for me to take this ticket, and Kat is sort of shadowing me on how I respond to it. And then each one of these has also kind of spawned these other conversations just between me and Kat to talk about, like, here's how I responded to that, or here's how you might respond to this, right? So we've had actually a lot of those, a lot more than I expected to have in this first month. So it gave us a lot of material to work with in the training process. And a little project, like an exercise that I asked Kat to do, because I did this myself as well, is to create a demo account on Clarityflow as if you are a coach, and set it up as if you're using the product the same way that our coach customers use it. And then so she did that, knocked it out of the park, and then she gave me like a mock demo, like a presentation walking through her demo account, where we're sort of like role playing, where I'm pretending like I'm a new customer and she's actually presenting her demo account and walking through it as if she's giving a demo. And that was really great because I think that little project did two things. I think it accelerated her experience with the product, and it really gave her just a lot more surface area of working with all the features and learning them. And then it gave her some reps on explaining the features and getting some comfort there. And for me, it gave me a lot of comfort because I was super impressed, and it came off a lot better than I even expected. So it gave me more confidence to start to hand things over and turn things over. So the next steps, actually today, it's Friday, March 22nd. After this, I'm going to send Kat, our support person, our success person, a message to say, hey, next week, starting Monday, we're going to actually turn over the customer support inbox to you, meaning all new messages that come into the inbox, instead of them going to me, now they're going to go to you. Kat, you're going to be in charge of actually responding to customers. I fully expect that many of our messages are still going to be escalated to me, and Kat and I are still going to discuss most of these issues as they come through. But yeah, we're going to start to shift that customer support role out of my inbox, and Kat will start to take it over. We've already started to promote more calls, like asking customers if they would like to hop on a live call. I've been doing some of those. Those are going to start to go to Kat. And then, hopefully in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, we can start to get going on some new content projects. And that's something that I want to really let her run with and initiate herself and come up with creative ideas and sort of pitch them to me. And then she can own those ideas and those projects and just execute on a timeline that makes sense. So that's where we're at. I think we're off to a really good start. I'm going to probably do a follow-up video to this in the next couple of weeks, and we'll see where we're at and see where my involvement in this whole customer success function is. And yeah, if you have any questions about it or any suggestions, I'd always love to hear them. So thanks for watching. See ya.